peace we're gonna have is the family.
Okay.
Every department, like you, like a very dark man group, like all those groups, let them go, let them find a way to meet every family, all the whole family, every of this family, and find a peace. What I'm saying is 3 years. 3 years is too much. We are all human beings.
But you see, Oga Polo, we cannot neglect justice because we want to find peace. I don't know.
No,
I'm not arguing. No, I know where you're coming from.
Speak of that part.
But you see, it be like my Ramali them. They don't put them. They don't nearly ruin their life. Finish. So many other people inside this matter. So people are looking for justice first before they can be peace. So there must be some type of negotiation.
What I'm saying is justice for what?
Justice like what you said, Oga Polo. You told us here. You told us here on this live session that BDM should call that girl and find out. Do you know why you made that comment? You made that comment because in your inner mind, you already know that it's not enough to just say Nanos Payam. Because the police did not deal with things like, okay, even if na nurse mistakenly, like we all agree, I don't believe a nurse that don't know this boy from Adam will just come and intentionally buy him. It doesn't make sense. Which you already have agreed that it doesn't make sense. That nurse will not intentionally do it. So we now know the nurse did not intentionally do it. Now, can they bring the nurse life to administer that you, when they say you not intentionally do them, person give you money to do them, person where you see the thing where you inject them, there's no closure yet. It's so inconclusive to just say because a nurse administered something to the person, so the person, what was the nurse intent? I can't speak. Oga Polo can't speak. He said it. Oga Polo has been fighting for justice, but he's not seen it. He has been fighting. He said it. He said, let BDM. I'm not, by the way, let me be quick on this one. I'm not no video, I'm not the supporter, I'm not supporting anybody. I won't clear and first on air. But what I'm saying, whoever is handling all these things, let Nigerians know that nurse. So we cannot just say, oh, we won't end with say, now nurse administered this thing. Because for instance, if me myself, I won't delete something, I go call nurse, come. For instance, I not give nurse money, say, took this thing for inside drug. I'm not saying that's what happened, but there's a possibility. So we need to hear from the nurse.
So like that Oga just said, we need to hear from the nurse. Because think about this, right? This nurse, from nowhere, now they include this nurse. If to say these people talk about this nurse from day one, maybe we will not be where we are today. But for some reason, on the first day, nobody talk about nurse. Second day, nobody talk about nurse. Third, fourth, fifth day, they don't include nurse for anywhere. Do you understand? This guy wife just talk about some other thing that didn't happen. Then as they say go, no go again. They can start to include nurse. Then finally, they go different interview. They say, then the nurse now came. The nurse now took injection. Then the nurse now came. The nurse now took injection. Meaning the nurse was not a plan A. It was not a plan B. The nurse was a plan C to take before. Now, listen to me. It is still possible, say, nurse. But where there is a suspicion is the part where the nurse was never included or mentioned on the first day. Down to the people who announced Mohbad don't buy. They never announced a nurse. Make it make sense. Now to the people who say, oh, very dark man, what is the end goal of all of this? When are we going to know it by Mohbad? Shut up your mouth. That's not how it works. That's the narrative that they are pushing. Oh, very dark man. Oh, yeah, tell us to buy. Shut up your mouth. Don't be a dummy. When they discovered by Tupac died in 1996. Now 2024, now they identified by him. You know how many years ago? Over 20-something years. All of a sudden, the group chats come. They say, hey, for the group chats, let him tell us to buy him. Now lie. You know they work like that. Now lie. I like people like this. You don't say, okay, we want to hear from that nurse. Because no. Corona don't rush, go cover, don't close. Corona don't close. Say, nurse. No. Why all these things don't happen? Since now they say me they look for way make peace. Nobody talks since so until I don't carry this matter come back again. When they see group chat, damage control, left, right, and center. Everybody starts to form damage control. Down to DNA where they say they do. Then they claim say night, they go to private DNA. Oh yeah, where the private DNA result? Private DNA where we say they go carry mama from back, go do. Damage control here and there. The real justice for Mohbad now. The real justice for Mohbad is now. It is now. Why the nurse all of a sudden? Is it possible that nurse is also innocent? Is it possible that nurse is just because she does not have a voice, she's going to take a fall? Or is the nurse part of the whole thing? And maybe all this one where they do now. Now because we say their plan A and plan B no work. Maybe the nurse is part of her. Maybe the nurse will not even go jail. Is she part of the whole thing? That will tell the public that, okay, this is what happened. But look, this is not what happened. But you will just act, but will not pay yourself. It didn't happen in Nigeria be this. So they say the Bobrisky, they prison. At the end of the day, in a private apartment, they go keep her. Everything can happen. Do you understand? Now some people, oh, very dark man, there was a time when you said Naira Marley. That is to show you that I am the one doing the investigation. Everybody name where they involved. In investigation, you don't support somebody. You attack every name that is mentioned to see what they know, so that they can talk and say what they know. But I guess all of now, they don't want narrative, damage control up and down. Why did that man supposed to? Why did he say that money? Why did he say this one? Why did he say that one? The other day he calls Latan. The other day he called this one. Okay, you must say you are a mumu now. That's what is happening. Go and check, go and watch crime movies. You can't stay on one person, you check all angles. And meanwhile, somebody just say, one of my lawyers say she dreamed, say I was arrested. And according to Joseph the Dreamer, aka Coco, he say dream, if they say they arrest you, means say for the spiritual realm, they don't tie you down. I beg. People when they use spiritual mona, they do quick. Mona no let me go, they talk far. If you get your juju, call your juju man now, prepare and away. Tell them to say me they attack. I won't see that arrest. Me and they like experiment something. Mona do one. Mona go learn. Down to your juju priest. You go learn the hard way. The rats are not the move.
So I have a question. Why is Stone too quiet? Why is Iyabo Ojo the one carrying everything on her head? Where is K-Solo? I thought K-Solo was invited. Could it be that in order for K-Solo to exonerate himself, he had to betray by surrendering the charts? I'm just thinking out loud, and it's not weed. But why are all the people that were standing with Iyabo not strong anymore? Why are they not talking? Is it that finally they have realized that, okay, it wasn't justice for Mohbad, it was actually an opportunity to bring Naira Marley down? A lot of questions are going through my mind. In life, before you follow crowd, before you follow people where they fight, always know wetin they drive their intention. If the intention is not equal, come on your body. Because now, I'm not seeing the same people that I saw that were fueling this thing, coming out to say things, to counter things. That means everybody don't. Finally, what would have made Iyabo pick on Naira Marley to make sure he wants to bring him down? I have a lot of questions moving in my head. Could it be that it was a revenge for what she had accused Naira Marley? Did Naira Marley actually rape Priscilla? Because this is another cause to want to fight Naira Marley. I mean, every mother would even go extra mile to want to bring Naira Marley down if he took advantage of Priscilla. Is it possible it happened? Yes. Is it also possible it didn't happen? Yes. Because rape case, don't be waiting person suppose they just use mouth talk. There has to be an evidence. Because sometimes I realize, say, now just small thing that make woman fit say, now just love and respect. You and woman fit inside one room now. If he change her for you, even when you don't do anything, or if he change her for you, and before you know your image is gone. But did it happen? No. Sometimes now them go even lure you, come accuse you. So is it possible that it happened? Yes. Is it also possible it didn't happen? Yes. And rape no be something where then they always accuse somebody of if evidence no dey. So apparently, I'm just trying to think out loud. Could it be that because Priscilla said it to Iyabo, and because based on her mom, she was confiding in her mom, but there was no evidence, so Iyabo couldn't use that to hold Naira Marley. Then actually, there came Mohbad's death and the opportunity she had to pull Naira down. Because in as much as, sometimes you can be wrong and the way you play your game will make you right. Sometimes you can be right and the way you play your game will make you wrong. Because I'm trying to think what will make Iyabo Ojo want to bring Naira Marley down. Is Naira owing her? Are they business partners? Have they dated before? Has Naira dated Iyabo Ojo's daughter before? There must be something that is linking this battle and hatred. There must be something that made her grab that opportunity. I mean, a lot has happened and a lot is still happening. And if we really need to get justice for Mohbad, we don't need to leave any stone unturned. Let's ask open questions. What's the problem? What's the fight? Mohbad is not Iyabo's son or Iyabo's brother. They are not related in any way. So why did Iyabo hijack the case personally to make sure that there was justice for Mohbad? And why the narrative and caption to drive a notion towards making sure that Naira Marley will go for it? Was Mohbad still in Naira Marley's label? No. Mohbad had left Naira Marley's label. Were they close after he left? I don't know. Another thing we need to also ask is, Mohbad also has a lot to play in his death. Mohbad has a lot. We should also make him understand that he has a lot of responsibility to accept, even if he's dead. We should not be emotional. One question I'm asking Mohbad's friends and people that were around him, was he a cultist? Did he have his hand put in anything bad? Also, we should also know that Mohbad was a smoker. Maybe he does drug, but he also does balloon. All these things can trigger energies. Mohbad on himself, carelessness follow. He no try for himself. We should see. She want to hear the truth. Let's spill out the truth. He no try for himself. The videos we have seen, you can actually see that on the day of that incident, after the show, you can see that Mohbad was triggered. Mohbad was hyperactive. Mohbad was, he was bullying. So apparently, Mohbad was part of bullying. If Mohbad was hitting glass to break glass and was hitting Prime Boy and all that, and nobody reacted to him, from what everybody have said, nobody threw a point back at Mohbad. That's bully. Mohbad also have to, his spirits also need to listen to this. Like I said, as long as Naira in some way is connected to Mohbad, Sam Larry, and the industry that lifted Mohbad, there's no get how hand no go through small to Naira Marley. You no get how hand no go through small. So that means somebody pioneered the notion that Naira Marley has to go for it. Okay, wow. Mohbad had an injury, and you people are saying that injury is not enough to take his life. It's a lie. There's a video of Mohbad saying, if anything should happen to him, hold Naira Marley. There's a video of Mohbad also saying, if anything should happen to him, hold his wife and the family. Wow. So that means if we are putting the same energy on Wunmi, we should put the same energy on Naira Marley. Because there's no video of Wunmi saying, I will kill Mohbad. There's no video of Naira Marley saying, I will kill Mohbad. The videos are him saying to these people. But do not forget, also Mohbad is guilty of the same words. Listen to this.
But what me I see from Mohbad body, but I don't say we drink, I don't say we do take anything, but It's just like person don't high small. You understand me? We don't carry door. Go the knocker. And the body I say the knocker now. I'm prime boy come now. You just come like waka like here to that place that over there. The cheap place motor will carry. Now will carry. When cheap place carry come. Go knocker. Tell the knocker. Pack this motor. Carry this motor. I won't go sleep. I won't go sleep. You can come the prime boy say. You got the drag the handle. We won't break the handle. Then I go put the door. For that, go for the door. For that, because you blow that prime boy. I don't go lie for you. I don't know any person. I can't put them. I don't see. I think prime boy do for inside motor. In the blood, back. You don't want to blow the last one. I enter my glass for the back. That Prado. You break the Prado glass. So they break the glass. They take under for the. But the usually know this like this. I'm not sure another one kill him.
But the Prado glass break.
They break. The glass scatter. But it's scatter now.
Wait, it's scatter means say whole big hole there.
Big hole they fight. They come as it throw up like it scatter. Everything scatter. Nothing they again. Before that play chimp come. Call the house and say Mohbad. Close why they fight? Close now. Close why.
You see when chief priest the answer.
When they say no, the boy go chop and say, you go kill the boy say.
That's the same say go kill him.
Yeah, go kill him. Then the wife go say, oh, see what you nothing do for you now? You know this guy.
Oh, the wife don't defend prime boy now.
Only chief priest and the person that said this can actually tell us if this is right or no. Mohbad also threatened Prime Boy that he will kill him. What if Prime Boy had died and it's not Mohbad that killed Prime Boy? Sure, you know Mohbad will go for the same thing that all these people are going for now. We should be careful of our words. See, we should learn. Life is deep. Life is deep. Don't be because a person die, means say the person dey innocent. Yes, we must get justice for Mohbad. We should also give Mohbad the whole part where he mess up. Because if Mohbad was violent enough in the public to blow glass and to be beating Prime Boy and everybody and they are dragging and they are struggling, I'd say Mohbad inside the room can do anything. What if there's a case of self-defense? But maybe one person is dead, the other person is scared of owning up that this is a result of self-defense because there was no camera. What if? It's just what if. The reason why I would not say it's Mohbad's wife is because there's an establishment that there is a nurse. If there is a nurse, this thing is simple. If there is a nurse and Mohbad was alive, and the nurse, if people can confirm that Mohbad was alive, and the nurse can confirm that Mohbad was alive before she gave him injection, if they can also confirm that there was a wound, that means it is 99% possible that the nurse will take the fall out of wrong administration of drug or injection. It's simple. Do you know how many people expired drugs have killed? Do you know how many people wrong injection have killed? Talking about pool of blood. If you can listen, you will see where they talk about that small wound, but they are telling you that the blood don't already full Mohbad shirt.
What's lead to calling of loss?
Yeah, from the show, Mohbad eats his hand. Like eat glass. So your hand don't like get tears for you. You see, no much like that. And just small, but not the bleed already.
Okay.
Blood don't dey everywhere, don't dey inclusive. You see, as he from that show, not the bleed already. You see, okay, that's not the bleed. You don't bleed. See why see the follow.
Why Mohbad was on the bed sheet, on the bed too with the duvet. If he be say they get their struggle again and their fight inside the room, they make blood full everywhere still, like based on that blood. A lot.